Hello, welcome back everyone to this tutorial number 7 of Android application programming. So I guess this is the last video from this series, so be sure to watch the entire length, the entire content of this video. So to get started, so in the previous video we already initialize the activity whenever we click the home list items. So you can see that the main activity was loaded, and we can see the text. So now we need to add the rest of the items, so the about, the favorites, and the rest. So what we are going to do, we need to get back to our activity, and we need to create a resource file for each of that items. So I will just go to layout, create a resource file. I will name it about layout, okay, about, and name it layout, okay, about layout, click OK. Then after that we need to add, we just need to add elements, so the ID, okay. We just add an element inside of this layout. I will add text. I will position this text to, okay, layout gravity will be center, I think. Now we need to set this width and height of the text or of content, but the text will be show a message of welcome to about, or I'm gonna say this is about fades. This is about fades. Okay, now let me increase the size. So gravity will be center, okay, and I will increase the size. So text color will be, I will put it to white, okay, put it to white. Now let me just increase the size of this text. So to increase the size of the text size will be I'm gonna say 24 dp sp, so 24 sp. Now 24 sp. Now this text style, we can say this bold and italic, and I will set the background for this layout. Choose a background color, just say like that. Okay, so I'll just say like that for demonstration. Okay, I'm gonna set like that. Okay, so we have now the background color, and then the gravity will be center. Okay, so now you see how the text was moved to center. Okay, now we need to add the, because we will not add an ID, because we will just want to show a text in the window that to inform that this is an about fades once we click the item about. So now what we are going to do, we need to get back to our main activity. Okay, we need to get back to the activity file. So and we need to create an activity. Okay, I create an activity. I will name it about activity, about, I will say fragment, about fragment, because this will be the fragment activity or fragment. Let me see, let me create a fragment, and then we need to extend the fragment. Okay, extend fragment. Okay, fragment will be we will extend the fragment. Okay, click save. Okay, okay, like this. So now we need to import the fragment, just the fragment. Okay, Android fragment. Let's use this Android fragment. Now we need to override a method on create view. Okay, on create view. Okay, so now this will return the view. Okay, we'll make an instance of the view. Okay, this will return the view. Okay, this will return the view. Okay, return the view. Okay, now click save. Now we need to create the view object. View will be equal to, we will assign the inflator, so this one, inflator that, so inflator dot inflate, and we will inflate the, so we inflate the resource file we have created. So we need to inflate it from the resource. That layout, the name of the layout will be about layout. Okay, seconds will be we need to pass the container, and third parameter will be false, so we will not attach to the root. Okay, so now this is all what we need for now within this fragment activity. Now to execute this fragment, we need to go to our main activity. In the main activity, we will put we will create a fragment manager, this one in the global, in the local, in the block of an item click. We need to create fragment manager. So this will manage a fragment. Call it fm. We need to equals get fragment manager. Okay, this will return the instance of a fragment manager. Now we need another class fragment, and this one will be the transaction. Okay, fragment transaction, or we can say if t to okay, I will just name it if t to shorten the variable. We need to tell the fragment manager that begin transaction. Okay, now once we already done that, we need to go to the about, to this so the index, so the about will be index 1. So we need to tell the if t, so this is the fragment transaction, if t that replace, so and we want to replace the what we are going to replace will be so you want to replace the main activity. Okay, so the main layout, and if we go to our main, so we need to go to our main, we should set an ID for this layout, or we can just call it directly, and we will replace the r dot layout that main. We will replace this to the fragment. So and we need to initialize our fragment. So our fragment will be the activity, the about fragment. So about fragment. Okay, so we will initialize the fragment, and the next we will need to do will be to fd that commit. Okay, now we need to save. The other also will have the same principles of declaring the fragment transaction, but the fragment that will be initialized will be depending on the item name that or the fragment for this specified item name that we created. So now if I try to run this app, we should see that we can initialize the it is done installing, and right now we are in the current page, so the home page. Now if I try to click the about, so it is stuff. And why this is stuff? So we should, so now we need to go to our logcat to see what's going on behind. So we need to go to the logcat, and so it is stuffing. So now we should go to the logcat, and we should see the fatal error, fatal main error. So fatal main error. Now I will post the let me just post this one. Just post and scroll down to the main error, and we can see no view found for. Okay, so no view found for layout min, and we can see the fragment. Okay, I think we inflated the wrong. Okay, we are inflating the wrong fragment. So now let's get back to our code, and in the one, and we see that we are inflating the wrong. So this should not the main, but we should inflate the frame. So we need to replace the frame. So we need to get the frame ID, and we didn't assign an ID to this frame, so we need to assign an ID. So let me just use the designer, and I will go to the frame, and I will add an ID. So this main frame layout. Okay, now I need to get back to the main activity, and we need to pass an ID, the main frame layout. So main frame layout. So not the navigation, because we want to replace the main frame layout. Now let's click save. Let's click save, Okay, so hopefully we will fix this error. Now we need to run it again, and I will just pause the video, and or I will just fast forward the video, and once it will be complete, I will just get back to you guys. So now it is done installing, and we need to try to. So as you can see, we successfully initialized the about page, and whenever we click the home, we should get back to the home page, and then we click the about, we should get back to the about page. So the rest of the item will go with the same process as I created the about for the about fragments. So you can see the code that I'm using here. So what let me just close, or let me just clear the logcat, resume, and go to the file. So the rest of the fragment will have the same process. So what you need to do will be, you need to create a resource layout. Okay, so for the each item, so okay, so we need to create another layout with favorite layout. Okay, favorite layout. Okay, and so I will just copy the code from the about fragment, about layout. So I will just copy this one, so the whole pile, and paste it to the favorite layout. I just need, because the process is the same. Okay, now I will just paste, at this time I will change the text to this is favorite page. Okay, favorite page. Now we also need to do the same. So now it's complaining. Okay, what is complaining will be his save. So it's complaining the tag. So let's click save. Okay, Now we need to go to the main to the activity and do the same thing. So we need to create a Java activity, Java fragment. So we need to create a favorite fragment, and we need to extend again the fragment. So as I said, the process is the same as creating the about fragment. Okay, now I'll just go and copy the about fragment. Okay, so I will just copy this one and paste it to the favorite fragment. Okay, to the favorite fragment I'll just paste. Now what we are going to do, we need to import this fragment, and so we should click save, and we need to import the view. Okay, clicks to import the view. Okay, now we need to import the bundle, and once we already done that, we need to get the about the fragment for this favorite layout. So we need to get that. Then we need to go to our main activity. So like I said, the process is the same, so you can go to the rest of this item. So I will just copy each of these code and paste it again to the favorite. So the favorite is in the index 2, so I will just paste to. So now I will replace the about fragment to favorite fragment. So like that, and boom, we are done. So the rest you can do the rest of the item. So just work with it in the same way. So now let me just try to run it again to see the result. So let me just try to double check if we have done it correctly. So we see a redundant code right here, so I need to remove the redundant code that was put by mistake. Okay, so we need to click save and run. Okay, I will just fast forward the video, and once it will be finished to install, I will just get back to you. So Okay, so now the installation is done. So let us now try to check. So if I click the favorites item, it will go to the favorite page. So I hope you follow along with me until after this tutorial, and I would like to congratulate you for completing this video series. So if you follow really completely from the beginning of this video, you should now already know how you can create a fantastic design for your application. So I hope you enjoy this video and you like this video, so please like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. And if you have some questions, please write it in the comment box.